tonight, I guess. Should be solving number 5. The Jewish community sends love to the Black American community. Of course, this comes with a link. We'll watch it, then we'll discuss.
Message. This is right now. This is a special message from the Jewish community to the Black community. Right now, the world is trying to pin us against each other. And I want to let you know, hear it from me first, a Jew, that we have nothing but love, respect, and admiration for you, for your people, for your culture, and for your beautiful community. We wish nothing but the best and nothing but good. And we hope that you feel the same about us. God bless you. God bless all the nations of the world for that matter. We should hear good news. We should hear peace. We should hear love. Because that is what God is about. God bless. This is a special message from the Jewish community to the Black community. Right now, the world is trying to pin us against each other. And I want to let you know, hear it from me first, a Jew, that we have nothing but love, respect, and admiration for you, for your people, for your culture, and for your beautiful community. We wish nothing but the best and nothing but good. And we hope that you feel the same about us. God bless you. God bless all the nations of the world for that matter. We should hear good news. We should hear peace. We should hear love. Because that is what God is about. God bless.
Good Lord. Rabbi Khalid laying it on thick there, ain't he? My goodness. With a little music in the background. And if you guys want to, you can kind of tie this in with the rant by the actress. I forget her name, Julianne Margolis or something like that is her name. You could tie it in with that rant if you're familiar with it as well. Look like we lost Buana for a minute. Okay, Buana's back. Black Steel, what say you to what you just caught there?
Well, tying it into what you said, your rant about Margolis or whatever, about black people being brainwashed into being anti-Semitic. I think this is on the heels of what's going on in Palestine. Um, Jewish people they've been getting some really, well, they've been doing their own bad PR. The world is seeing what's going on in Gaza, and for most of the world, most of the non-settler colonial white nations, we see this and we are appalled and we understand our sympathies and our solidarity lie with the people of Gaza. So this Jewish person is feeling some type of way. He knows that he's lost. I mean, they know they've lost the majority of the world's population with these crimes. So I guess they're trying to appeal to black people for whatever reason. Um, the issue truly is not with Jewish people and black people. I would say that there's any issue with that exists at all is really between Zionism, which is a Jewish supremacist ideology, which holds their God's chosen people, they deserve a land in themselves, and this need to colonize the people of this land. So we don't really have it. At least and I can't speak for all black people. I know we've had our issues with Jewish people, of course. Many of them finance the slave trade. Um, this is something I recently learned that um, I think the Secretary of State for the Confederacy during the Civil War was a Jewish man named Judah P. Benjamin. So apparently there were Jewish people all the way up in the highest ranks of the Confederacy back during the Civil War. But anyways, I mean, Jewish people are people, but this idea he wants to send his message. I get it, whatever. That's all well and good. But that doesn't stop us from seeing the crimes you're committing and what you're doing against women and children, against innocent people in the godless strip, how you continuously oppress them. So again, we may not have an issue with Jewish people per se. We may have an issue with your ideology, but in the United States, at least, you have members of Congress, which has the United States has been thoroughly infiltrated by the Zionist lobby to make anything against Zionism as anti-Semitic. So if you protest the crimes of the Zionists against Palestinian people, you're automatically billed as anti-Semitic. People are losing their jobs. People are being doxxed. Their livelihoods are being threatened just for being against genocide. So uh, again, it's you can send it all the love you want. That's all well and good. Again, our issue is not with Judaism per se, but with the crimes that are committed by Jewish people. So I think I'll leave it there. I think that's a good spot to leave off. Thanks.
Appreciate that, Black Steel. Oni, from Black perspective, what do you got to say about Rabbi Khalid here?
What, the porno? Like what? This guy is he trying to take us out to dinner or some shit? Yo, this is fruity as fuck, man. I'm sorry. It look like he trying to get with your women or some shit, man. Better hide your daughters and shit. I don't know what to say about this. But like, except for that, this is the people, this is the Israelites that we be talking about. You be talking about Hebrew Israelites. This is them right here. But that's all I can say. I don't know. I mean, I know that black folk love them, some Judaism, some Zionism, for whatever reason, particularly with that church, the church nonsense. I think they want the quote unquote children of Israel to be in Israel. Like a lot of this is a religious war type stuff, as far as I can tell. And that's what it is. Like at the end of the day, a lot of like they can do this, they can say this because a lot of Americans, like particularly Christians, right, hate Muslims. A lot of Americans hate Muslims, don't understand Islam, do not understand that they allegedly have the same God type stuff. Um, so a lot of this is, that whistle, hey, look, I'm just I'm just fighting for your God. You know what I mean? Like I talked to this sister, in fact. She's Black American, and she's, one of the more articulate, Black Americans, if you will, in the sense of she's trying to articulate, like she articulates the ADOS, or no, actually the FBA type things, but without knowing about the FBA. So she's just a xenophobe, but she has a head between her ears, right? She's a brain between her ears, right? Um, she's like, yeah, Israel is our ally, our partner, in that region. We're this democracy. That's this, all these sort of good reasons why she should be supportive of Israel. The same as, even with Ukraine, she's like, I don't want Russia to have Ukraine because then where are we going to get our bread or something, our wheat production, blah, 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 something like that. My point being that, there's a lot of Black Americans who are actually friends with Jews, who do need a kind of message. And the thing is, this is a good propaganda piece for that. Wanda was telling us, hey, look, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Right? This is a good piece of propaganda. Hey, look, I'm your friend. This is your music. You know me. I know you. We're buddies. We have the same God. Be on my side. And that's what, that's the keep it simple. That's what it is. You know? So that's why, that's all I could take from this, besides the fact that it looks weird to me, but somebody like the religious crowd there, they love this, and he knows them better than we know them, unfortunately. Well, better than I know them. I'll say that. I'll take it out. That's all I'll say.
Real shit right there. He knows what he's playing to, you know. Um, Before we go to Buana to anchor this topic, let's welcome in real black gentleman this week. RBG, how are you this week?
I'm straight. I'm good.
What say you to the prompt?
Well, I don't know if you guys saw, there was a speech by I want to say, I don't know if she was Jewish American, but she had said that one of the biggest problems that they had said was the young black people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard this. This is like a closed door meeting. I think it was like NAACP type stuff. Where it's like, this is the thing where he's saying, like, look, there's all kinds of people, and there's people who just, aren't bothering anyone, who just who they are, right? When you're talking about the Jewish community, there's like 8 different Jewish communities, yo. There's all kinds of people doing all kinds of stuff. So, like, look, like, as far as like, what I'm saying, it's like, people know like what black folks are talking about. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to like, why isn't the Jewish community backing, the African American community on reparations? Why aren't, backing them on hard stuff, hard bodied in the paint, speaking our talking points, directly, and being a hard bodied, advocate, on some grace, not expecting anything necessarily from us, knowing good and well we can't necessarily, with a economics, repay them in any kind of like, not, symbolic way, and just do the right thing for black people to build, to make sure that black people are economically, there's things that they aren't doing. All the like, I know it's like, look, it's like he's afraid of something. That's why he's saying something, because he knows that not everything is good. He knows that some of his people might be doing, stuff. Maybe he's doing some stuff that he might have been, what I'm saying? You got to get into like, once you get into like, the small, the small stuff, it's like, okay, like, look, Israel is, Judaism, what I'm saying? Look, I just don't, I'm not with it at all. You know what I'm saying? I know, black folks in this country ran all up into Germany, busting up some Nazis just on the strength. So, like, on the strength, like, naturally, I would hope that anyone around the world would see black, but we know that's not the case because they're racist. And it's like the racist Jews tend to like take up all the power from the Jews that just happen to not, And then again, at some point, like, you're going to be aware, if you're not really doing anything, that, there's some people who like doing some nefarious shit under my name. And it's that level of like, that whole schism that needs to be like addressed. Like, they out there, it's like they talking about like removing, they want Benjamin Netanyahu to resign, but what I'm saying, he might not resign. So then what? are you going to do are you going to go Mussolini on him? Are you going to remove him from power? That's the level. And so like it's things where it's like, yo, it's things where it's like when it's just like there's a lot of things around the world where it's just like, yo, like what is it? Is you with the shits or not? Are you with the, double talk, the maliciousness towards, people's, the fascism? Or are you just trying to, just be people, and just recognize what it is? I hear this, it's tone deaf. It's like, look, no one ain't worried about, it like that. People talk and they talk the truth because it's what it is. If people feel a way about the truth and facts and history, and the totality of it, that's on them. Well, I'm not tripping about, like, black people got slaughtered by, they say 6 million people in the Holocaust, like Kyle Muhammad said, hard pressed to find 1.5. We know there's 12 million people killed in Congo. And I've said this before on the program, like, what about, the Jews in Germany that when the Namibians were genocided? Because that was a genuine genocide. But there was Jews in Germany at that time. What was they saying about that? Huh? And so when you get genocided in your own, see what I'm saying? It's like, and like I said, black folks ran in there, happened. Maybe he was out there in the door. See? A whole lot of deep ungratitude about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you expect? What does this dude expecting from black people? Just to like not be critical about the situation, like love and feelings. Like, yo, like, I don't need that. Like, I just bypass that. I'm gonna pass the mic.
Sorry, appreciate that, RBG. Last but not least, I guess Buana, what say you?
Yeah, so Brother Bakari did a lecture today, and he said When the lecture he said that they study us, and what he meant by that is other communities in getting a particular result from our community, they study us. They study our behaviors. They study what we would react to and what we don't react to. And the Jewish community is not exclusive of that as well. They study the black community wherever they go. But in this particular instance, they study the black community in America and they understand what now this man says that he's sending out love to the black community. So and a black community would ask, so why would he send love towards us? Because this man understands that the black community where he is love starved. So he knows by issuing that decree, he gonna garner the support of the black community because he feels or he believes that that community is love starved. So all you need to do is tell them that you love them, and they'll run towards you. And see, the Jewish community, they'll back it up. They say, well, haven't we created millionaires within your community? Haven't we given you all opportunity between sports and athletics to become millionaires? Haven't we enriched your family? We show you all love. Haven't we created uh, great musicians within your community that also enrich your community, made you all multi-millionaires in R&B and rap? You all signed contracts with us and we made you all multi-millionaires. See, we showing you all love. We love you all. Haven't we given you all housing throughout New York City, in Brooklyn, and these areas? Haven't we supported you all within your community and put you all in apartments and things like that? We showing and expressing your love. What this devil ain't saying is that the devil is always in the details. And you could go for the love. A man who loves his wife and tells his wife before he leaves the house on a Saturday night, say, honey, I love you. And then he goes down the street and sleep with a $10 hooker because he understands that, yeah, I love her, but I really don't respect her. I don't respect her enough to do the actions as necessary like I would with a person who I'd respect. A relationship that's based out of love is a really a frivolous relationship. The devil is always in the details. Yes, I can sign $1 million contract with you, but within that contract, you can sign off all of your publishing. You can sign off everything. So for the rest of your existence, I'll be able to profit and make hundreds of millions of dollars from this $1 million I could give you. So I love you, but I don't respect you enough for you to understand what you signing off on is you signing off all your creative integrity away for the rest of your life. And I'll be able to play your music and enrich myself. Yes, I love you. I gonna make you sign $1 million contract to play basketball, but in that contract itself, I gonna make $100 million off you. I love you, but I have no respect for you. You want to sign off on that because we understand you can't even read because the relationship ain't based off of mutual respect. It's based off of quote unquote love. Yes, I could give you housing, but I could turn it into a slum and I can still collect money off of you and you will still pay me and you will be living in that existence forever and ever and I ain't gonna change shit inside there because I don't have to because I don't respect you. I love you. The devil is always in the details and this has been a real relationship, a two-handed relationship. The devil is in the details. Yes, I love you, but I don't respect you at all. What is love? Let's define that. They shake you in one hand and have a knife to stab you in the back as soon as you turn away. You know what I mean? These are our relationship with these people has never been one based off of respect, mutual respect for one another. Somebody always benefit more than the other person. And usually this community has been a pariah to the black community in North America and other places of the world because the relationship is not based off of mutual respect. It's based off of quote unquote love. It's nonsense. It's a two-handed whatever. Now they feeling pressure from the outside world, so they trying to solicit more ranks. So they go to who? The black community. Come speak on our behalf because your voice are projected throughout the world stronger than anyone else. Now it's time to recruit y'all by showing expressions. We can tell them they love. We love them so we could recruit them into our ranks because they could speak for us around the world loud because their voice is respected. Where they never have spoken for the black community anywhere. It's a two-handed kind of comment. And like I say, because our community is love stuff, we gonna run towards it and say, "Oh, look at that! The Jewish man tell us he love it. Well, let's see what he." No, you gotta think twice. The devil is in the details. The devil is always in the details. And I would implore my brothers and sisters, when you have relationships outside the community, always look at the details, not these little glaring overt comments or expressions or we love you, we care about you, or whatever. Read the contract, read the details of the contract. That's most important. But I'll stop there.
As you were speaking there towards the end, I kept picturing the image of the black athlete who wins the game or wins the championship, and they're always photographed in this embrace, this what's supposed to be a loving embrace, and it's usually a white man hugging them, and I look at that and I say, man, I wish our folks would recognize what's going on there. This guy hugging you just made him well off. Some mediocre dude who probably couldn't play ball great himself, right? You went out there with your skills and talent, our people go out there, we win these games, win these championships, and that gives this guy the bargaining power next time he goes to try to get a contract to get a bigger bag. But they'll sell this image to us, and I'm sure a lot of us, probably a lot of our children too, who see this, young boys who see this, look at this thing and say, "Oh man, that guy there, that white boy is like a father to this black man." I always remember Kevin Durant, the basketball player, when he won the MVP some years back, the MVP of the NBA. He gave a speech and it went viral. Some parts of it went viral where he said his mother is the real MVP. And so I had the impression that, okay, I guess KD was one of these single parent story. No, he wasn't. That man's father's in his life. But for some reason, right, the man's father's like a police. It's not like he's a deadbeat or something. For some reason, the mom is the MVP. So it's just interesting how, putting it all together, how we get this usury, right? But we think it's love. We think it's a loving gesture. When really, like Juana's saying, look at the fine print. Look a little closer. This person has taken advantage of you. Is there any other thoughts on this prompt? All right. We have a few minutes left. We have like 13 or so minutes left. You know what I want to do? Let me drop the last Shoot the Breeze topic tonight. This is kind of a